Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a screenwriter's rant on The Man in the Hat. It was a hat theme today on the movie videos. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links in the description. Here's The Man in the Hat. You'll find books, the Wokistan novel, Hollywoke, another novel, political satire, and of course the Pineys books 1 through 6. Available now, horror comedy in South Jersey. And check us out on Bitchute and Rumble. We have an exclusive video today, as we do every day now, on Bitchute and Rumble because YouTube is a-hole. So, The Man in the Hat, here he is. Now, this entire trailer has no dialogue in it. Now, I'm not sure. It feels like a foreign film. It looks like it takes place. I mean, you got a tiny car here. It looks very European. So, the man in the hat goes for a drive, and it's a journey filled with hope and lost loves. And this looks very much like, I'm going to say Italy, but that's just a guess. Doesn't look like America to me. Music, and it's full of all kinds of things. So, he has this like nice little picnic on the side of the road. It's a very simple movie, which I kind of like. I'm a little annoyed that there's no dialogue in the trailer because I don't know if it's subtitled. Is the whole movie silent? If it's not, then I think there should have been some dialogue in this. So he breaks down, these two guys help him, and then there's this scene of him running after the car and they're towing it. I don't know. There's a scene here where he's being tailgated, and then he shows up, and he ends up talking to this woman who walks away, and then he ends up talking. Is this his lost love? She seems to be about the right age, and then he has drinks with these guys. This looks very European too. And then he meets up with this woman who maybe is his daughter. I don't know. Superb, touching, funny, charming, and wonderful, Stephen Fry. So that's a good recommendation. And you see this interracial couple here. I don't know why, if that's significant. The Man in the Hat. So it looks appealing. It does look appealing. I would like to know more about it. But this is not a great trailer, in my view. Not a great trailer. Let me get to the credits. So it's Open Palm Films and Rather Good Films present The Man in a Hat, starring Ciaran Hinds, Stephen Delane, and Maywin. So maybe they sound like kind of English names. So maybe the movie is in English. The writer, and it's written and directed by Stephen Warbeck and John Paul Davidson. Again, they all sound, almost everybody on here sounds like they have Anglo-Saxon type names. So I'm guessing the movie's in English if there's dialogue, simply because like if all their names were Italian, then I'd be like, oh, this is an Italian film. If all their names were Slavic, I'd be like, oh, maybe this is produced in the Slavic regions, wherever, or Danish or whatever. But it's kind of hard to tell. So I really think there should have been some dialogue. Yes, the words were in English, but you could see a foreign film in another language having English subtitles. That would be the whole point, right? And those weren't really subtitles; those were just, movie titles, keys, you call them. So that would be my only criticism. It's a pretty major criticism of the trailer itself. Now the movie looks very simple and nice. This is like a nice movie you'd watch to relax, I think. It's not super intense. It's about a guy trying to live his life and, maybe going through some things we could relate to. It's relatable, even though it probably takes place in Europe. It says comedy movie. Comedy movie? Come on, that is not a good trailer for a comedy movie. Where's the comedy in it? I guess him running after his car when those guys are towing it, but give us some dialogue. Comedy, look, unless you're doing slapstick, give me a pratfall or something if you're gonna have no dialogue. This is definitely a terrible, terrible trailer if this is a comedy. And I'm not saying the movie's terrible. It doesn't look like a comedy to me. It looks like a nice foreign film where people, there's just, it's more like a play. There's stuff about relationships. He goes to meet old friends and has to deal with stuff. Doesn't look like a comedy. Like, what? Where's the comedy in that? I mean, you watch it and you tell me. The Hat movies are making me very angry today. I mean, it's not a bad concept, I guess. I mean, The Man in the Hat. I mean, that's a perfectly fine title. But give us something. Like, why would you cut a trailer like this? And I still don't get why you don't tell us when the movie's coming out. Now, maybe you don't know. That's fair. But definitely have, I mean, look, if you don't have the movie, if you don't know when the movie's coming out, then definitely there should be a website. And a lot of movies have that. Like, you just type in the movie name.com, boom, it comes up. But this looks nicer than the other Hat movie. This is something I would watch. But now you're telling me it's a comedy movie? Now I'm like wondering, is it going to be bad comedy? Is it going to be like lame comedy? Is comedy the only thing you could think of to classify this movie? Because there's a few amusing scenes. To me, this feels like a drama. It feels like a light drama. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't stand watching trailers and then coming away knowing less about the movie than when I started. So, I don't know. Maybe somebody in the comments will tell me I'm wrong and I'm awful and I'm a terrible person because I watch trailers and evaluate them. That's what I do, by the way. Once again, I got some comments. I watch the trailer. I'm a screenwriter. I watch the trailer and I evaluate the movie based on the trailer. And I know I haven't seen the movie. That's the point. I'm reacting to the trailer from a guy who's in the nuts and bolts of making a movie. Right? And to me, you're sending out the wrong message here. This trailer is completely misleading. If this was a light drama movie about a guy coming to terms with, I don't know, maybe he's dying and he's going to see all his friends before he dies. I don't know. There's no story here. Same problem with the other Hat movie. No story. Gotta tell me the story. Just give me some pieces of it. You put a bunch of words on the screen. Tell me the story in that. Say, this is what the damn movie's about. This is what I do.